And when we fall, we will fall together.
Hey YouTube Red Sox fan, finally back again with Let's Play Vanilla World of Warcraft episode 32, and in this episode is a very special episode. We are going to be finally completing the epic Battle of Hillsbrad quest chain. That's right, I found myself a pretty nice group, and we're going to be taking down these dwarves here at Dungarok. The quest calls for us to kill mountainmen and riflemen and priests and Captain Ironhill himself, who happens to be an elite mob. And really funny right here, these mountainmen, they've been kind of glitching around, so they've been teleporting back and forth everywhere. So I ran over here and he kind of ported back to whoever holds his aggro. And just word of caution, if you do this quest, it is definitely recommended to be in a group. I'm level 27 at the moment, but my group consisted of a 28 undead rogue named Weedsy, a 28 troll priest named Jamon, a 29 mage named Verret, and a 30 mage named Bob VIP. If you recall, Bob VIP actually we quested in the last episode, where he helped me kill Foreman Bonds and I believe also Minor Hackett for the quest Dangerous, and the second to last quest chain for Battle of Hillsbrad. And also, another words of caution, these mobs respawn very quickly, and they're all elite. I forgot to mention that. I forgot that they were elite, and I thought just Captain Ironhill were elite, but all these mobs are elite. So it's basically like you're running a dungeon, because they're all level 28 to 30 mobs. Some of them higher than that too, I think. They're all around level 30. Captain Ironhill is 30 as well, I believe. And you might notice something strange, and it could be the audio, and that's because when I was recording this episode, there were some technical difficulties with fraps, and so my audio was not recorded, and so I came back and I'm re-recording all the audio, all my commentary over with Audacity, and so I'm just re-watching these videos as I re-record audio. So the priests, if I remember correctly, I don't think they can heal themselves, but they have like a smite, and all of these guys deal insane amounts of melee damage. And something to also watch out for is that, as I've mentioned before, all humanoid mobs, once their health gets down to a certain point, they run away. Well, actually not all humanoid mobs, but I believe most mobs, like 90% of humanoid mobs, run away in fear when their health gets to a certain point. But if you're playing on this Emerald Dream server, which is actually a Phoenix server, something you don't really have to worry about is them running into other mobs and aggroing them, because for some reason it's a glitch. For some reason they don't pull other mobs when they run away and run into them. So the thing you have to look out for is that if they run away, don't chase after them. Like if you're a melee class like a rogue or a warrior, because in actuality they don't aggro the other mobs. The players do. So Jamon was the healer here, our troll priest, but there were a few times where I was getting a little worried that he wouldn't keep us up, but he did a pretty good job overall. I actually should have mentioned to these guys, but I didn't, that we were making that I was making a Let's Play and to go check out my channel, but I just figured not to mention it to them. I don't know why, but we were actually really lucky with this group because we had 2 mages and a rogue, so that meant a bunch of crowd control. We had 2 polymorphs and we also had a sap, which came in handy quite a bit. So skipping ahead a bit, we actually made it past most of the mobs, and on the way a few of them actually respawned kind of on top of us as we were dealing with more mobs in the area. But what you want to do is make it into this main room here. If you take either the left or right kind of corridor entrance, there's this main room that has these alliance, I guess what are these siege tanks in them. and there are probably 4 or 5 mobs in this one room, but then you want to go ahead and take out these mobs. They're not too difficult to deal with. As I mentioned, we had sap, and one of our rogue actually sapped one of those mobs to make this quest a bit easier to handle. And something I should mention, as a melee damage dealer, I noticed that my melee was doing very little damage against these mobs, and I don't know if that's because they're elite or if it was just because, I don't know, my melee was just doing very little damage. Like, sometimes I would hit them for 1 or 2 damage per hit, and I was just like, I have no idea what's going on here. So anyway, once you make it past the main room, you want to come up these stairs as you just witnessed, and Captain Ironhill is going to be in the next room over. And let me tell you, if you're not a tank and you get these guys' aggro, the best advice I have for you is to run away and try and let them aggro somebody else. That's basically what we've been doing this entire time with this quest. Is if we get aggro, we try and, you know, pull them off of each other, because it's very hard to take the amount of damage that they dish out. Jumping ahead even further into the action, as you can see, our rogue here tries to go for the sap, but he accidentally aggroes Captain Ironhill. But really, it's not that big of a deal. As you can see, Captain Ironhill is actually level 32, as I mentioned earlier. I thought he was around level 30, but he's 32. And this fight is actually incredibly easy. It's just like a normal tank and spank. If you don't have a tank, that's fine. It's just a normal DPS race, really, to try and take him out. And we also have to take care of this mountaineer that was CC'd and that was polymorphed by one of our mages. Talking more about Captain Ironhill, he's level 32, so he has, you know, quite a bit of health. He deals quite a bit of damage, so if you aren't a male wearer at this point, which only warriors and paladins would be, then you should really think about not getting too close to him in combat range. So, I'm back, guys. I hearthed the heck out of there. I'm still in group, but that's okay. I'm turning in the quest now to High Executor Darthalia. It's only a 20 silver reward, but this next quest, the actual final, quote-unquote, final quest to this quest chain is to take her Seal of Commendation to Veramathis, or Veramathris in the Undercity, so I will be off. Okay guys, back here in the Undercity, and what the heck is that? Is that Lady Sylvanas Windrunner? Because it seriously does not look like her. I mean, I think they actually had to change her model. I think, was this her original vanilla model? I'm not sure, because I know she definitely doesn't look like that. So, I mean, it must be her original vanilla model, and then they actually gave her her own unique skin in Brain Crusade. I'm not sure when that happened, but it must have happened. So, this is Veramathris. He is a boss, quote-unquote, of Undercity, and we turn in our quest to him. The quest rewards are either Sacred Burial Trousers, which are cloth, Dead Skull Shield, which is a tanking shield, not that I could use because I use two-handers as a melee, as an enhancement shaman, and there's a Runic Darkblade and the Band of the Undercity, which is like on top of what we choose to pick as our reward. And so comparing between the Sacred Burial Trousers and what I'm wearing right now, the stocking pants, I actually am going to go with the Sacred Burial Trousers, just because, I mean, it has 9 int, or 9 spirit, 5 int, but then it also has 3 strength. Compared to my pants, I have 6 agi and 6 stam. So, I mean, I would be losing 6 agi and 6 stam, but I'd be gaining all those other stats. And at the same time, I just dinged to level 28, so hooray for me. And I'm going to go ahead and put my last point, or my next talent point into Flurry, rank 4 out of 5, which increases my attacking speed by 25% for my next 3 attacks after dealing a critical strike. So that's about it, guys. Let me just double check my questing log there. I think Elixir of Agony is the only quest we have left in Hillsbrad Foothills. And I'm going to go ahead and equip my ring right now. Don't know which one I'm going to replace it with. A Bounty Hunter's ring, because it is a terrible ring, and I don't have any need for it. So, in the next episode, I believe I will be heading to Ooh, Thunderbuff! JK, 8,000 needles! I actually know I am because I've already gone ahead and recorded episode 33. I just haven't edited this episode yet, which I am in the process of doing now. So, until then guys, like, comment, subscribe, go like my Facebook, go follow me on Twitter, and stay classy and peace out.